Gotti gang, what's good? It's your boy Von Gotti back today with another reaction video. Today's video is we all heard the news about King Von dying, bro, and I was really upset. I was really upset about it. You know, King Von was on the up and come. Like, really, he was one of Chicago's top rappers, one of my favorite rappers, without a doubt, bro. I listen to King Von every day, and still, we are definitely now after his passing a few days ago. So I just wanted to get on here and do this video. I should have done it a few days earlier, but you know, real life things happen and I have to do that. So with that being said, bro, we're gonna react to King Von's Gone But Not Forgotten by John McGrudin. You know, he does these videos on like before they were famous. If somebody died, he'll go ahead and do a video like this. So we're gonna sit right here and react to it. But before we get into the video, I need you guys to smash that like button. Also need you to sit back, relax, grab your snacks while we react to this King Von Gone But Not Forgotten by John McGrudin. Before I press this play button, I'm gonna give y'all 3 seconds to hit that like button. 1, 2, 3. Appreciate you, my boy. I rock with you. Let's do it.
Before we get started, this video it is a charity attached, so for those who can afford to show their support, please hit the link down below.
Yeah.
I was out of the office when this tragic news broke on Friday. Thankfully, Marlon, he was in studio and he's able to give you guys an update, like a news story. Now, Marlon, he knows more about King Von than I do myself, so I'm going to hand over the reins and let him tell this story. Now, from all of us here before they are famous, our prayers and our thoughts, they go out to King Von's family and friends.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, here we go.
For sure.
Excited me about having my first child is me being able to share my love, you know.
Before King Von would hook up with Lil Durk and the two rappers would collab several times, tour together, and King Von would join the OTF Collective. Before King Von would collaborate with NLE Choppa, Polo G, T Grizzly, G Herbo, Lil Durk, YNW Melly, and more. King Von was born and raised in the crime-ridden O Block neighborhood. After creating his rap in 2018, King
Welcome
Von
to O Block, bro. He had
He
just dropped the album too, bro.
welcome into the Only Family Collective.
And bro, he had just dropped the album. He had another one dropping on the 24th, bro. He dropped that Welcome to O Block, bro. Shit was hard, bro. Shit was crazy, bro. And no, I don't think there'll ever be another storyteller as great as King Von, bro. And bro did like 5 years of his life in prison. But when you live a life like he does and rap about the things he rapped about, bro, it's bound to happen, bro. Even though the situation wasn't, it just escalated. It could have been avoided, but you know, shit happens, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's just sad to see my man gone because he just dropped the album, bro. He was, you know what I'm saying? People just, let's keep the video going, bro.
Following up to his early single Problems, King Von broke into the map with Crazy Story, which streamed over 200 million
And that shit was crazy when it first came out, bro.
Views on YouTube at the time of this recording. This success was followed with his debut album, Grandson Volume 1, which broke out onto Billboard 200 and
There's a street named Grandson, bro.
But coming up on the mean streets of Chicago meant that Von was no stranger to gang violence and had run-ins with the law. In fact, he spent his fair share of time locked up over the years, including 2 years when he was just a teenager. As Von was well on his way to becoming one of the biggest superstars in the rap game, reports began circulating that an altercation and shooting took place outside of a hookah lounge in Atlanta. King Von was one of 3 men who were shot and killed in this needless altercation. As the rap community mourns the loss of one of the brightest up-and-coming stars of 2020, let me fill you in on who and why King Von was so special. What's going on, guys? My name is Marlon Palmer with a heavy heart, bringing you Gone But Not Forgotten on King Von. We've attached a charity to this video. Any revenue earned off ads will be donated to this cause. Share your support and condolences for Von, his friends, and
Let me go ahead and donate, bro. You feel me?
King Von was born Davon Bennett on August 9th, 1994 in the south side of Chicago. He grew up in the Parkway Gardens complex, otherwise known as O Block.
Yeah,
He
64.
still raps like crazy to this day.
It'd be decent over there, because they got all types of stuff there. That's what it'd be fun at. So I take the hotel. It's like a little, what you want to call it, a mini resort, I want to say. So they got a hotel and 3 rooms.
This building complex is otherwise known as Parkway Gardens, and it's the same area that produced Chief Keef.
With 35 buildings and nearly 700 units, it quickly became a premier housing choice for African-American families. As time passed, however, years of absentee ownership, deteriorating conditions, and a small but violent criminal element took their toll.
King Von's mother did her very best by her kids, but poverty and violence violence were a part of everyday life for most people that grew up in this part of Chicago. In fact, Von never even got the chance to know his father because he was locked up before Von was born and then subsequently passed away.
Like, I've been through all this shit, bro. I was up on my King Von shit.
He was locked up
You feel me?
most of the time, and then he passed away. So he was there when he was able to be there.
Despite the streets being a huge part of his upbringing, Von has always denied ever joining up with the gang when he was young.
Like a regular hood, I was with my homies, all my friends, so we grew up playing, you know, kicking it, we got older, still kicking it, but other that happened, you know, that we go.
In fact, he tried to focus on having a normal life by playing baseball, where he played first base shortstop. He told Double XL, I used to play baseball. I was playing even in high school. I fuck with that. But of course, even with other things to focus on, growing up on the south side of Chicago meant that it was nearly impossible to avoid trouble. King Von started off small enough. At first, he'd steal just bikes in middle school. But by the time he was attending Hyde Park High School, he was going to jail at 16 after being arrested and booked for unlawful possession of a firearm.
Right, it's just like, it's easy to go on the block than it is to go to school.
Facts.
Like, you know, it's easy to just be careless and not doing shit, just doing bad shit. Like, bad, easy to do this, you know what I'm saying?
While he was still attending Hyde Park, he became friends with G Herbo and struck up a friendship that would ultimately result in King Von realizing what he wanted to do with his life.
Nigga with the T-Mobile phone,
That's
bro.
my boy, and now we're on tour together. He's younger than me. I was like a junior, and when he was a freshman. I was a junior, and then I went right to jail. I was getting in trouble, then he gets to rapping, and I'm seeing him growing up from jail. Then I started rapping. For the next 10 years, King Von would never spend more than a full year outside of prison. In fact, he never even graduated from Hyde Park after being arrested and spending a whole bunch of time with Judy. He did manage to earn his GED while locked up over the years, but he never actually held a job other than the work he put in the streets. Then he was only still 19 years old. He was arrested again, this time in connection with a shooting that took place in May of 2014.
He beat a murder and 2 attempted murders, bro.
2 counts of attempted murder.
I got charged with it when I was 19, 2014. When I was 19 years old, they let me out when I was 23.
King Von sat in prison for over 3.5 years while the legal team did its thing. Then the trial finally took place. It only lasted 5 days. One of the men arrested with Von was sentenced to over 20 years of jail time. But Von, who never once cooperated with authorities, was acquitted and walked out of prison a free man. After overcoming a murder rap that would have put him away for life, Von turned to inspirations like Lil Wayne, Gucci Man, and his childhood friend G Herbo to look for a path off the streets. He began drawing from urban novels and things he had experienced on the streets to create his own lyrics, and met up with a friend and mentor, Lil Durk.
When I got locked up for the drama shit, Dirk was the main one supporting me.
Dirk was out there putting the money on his books, bro.
He flew me out there with him.
Dirk a real nigga. He call him his twin.
Together, they started cranking out banger after banger, and within 6 months, Von had a series of viral hits on his hands, like Crazy Story. Despite pulling from true-to-life stories for his music, King Von isn't a fool, and he knew that he had to obfuscate some facts to make sure that he didn't wind up locked up again. He told Complex, I'm not going to tell you about nothing I did. Hell no. I'm not going to tell you about it if it's real. Who'd I rob? You hear some of the music, but I'm just telling you stories. I'm an artist with this. I'm never going to give you anybody's name or anything. Remaining loyal to the boys who helped you get where you are has always been an important facet for the life of King Von and his friend Lil Durk, who signed Von to his Only the Family label in 2018.
You can hire people like that. You know what I'm saying? Von wouldn't be able to get a job nowhere else, probably. Shit, when you get to that line, have you ever been convicted of
That's real, bro.
Despite the success King Von was
real
achieving,
nigga.
old issues cropped back up in early 2019, and he and Lil Durk were arrested for attempted murder in Atlanta, Georgia.
They were hanging out, they went to a studio to make music.
The rapper and Bennett listened to the evidence against them in court. Police told the judge later that night the victim, Banks, Bennett, and others went to a nightclub, a gas station, and ended up in the parking lot of the Varsity. That's when Weatherspoon said he was robbed and shot.
King Von and Lil Durk's lawyer argued that both men were simply defending themselves during an altercation that saw one man shot in the leg and $30,000 up and disappear. Von and Durk were both eventually released on $300,000 bail. In September of 2019, Von dropped Grandson Volume 1, which peaked at number 75 on the Billboard 200 and 37 on the hip-hop R&B chart.
Yo.
Followed that up less than
LeVon James.
second studio album, LeVon James, which found even more success, peaking at number 63 on the US Billboard 200 and 36 on the hip-hop R&B charts. LeVon even made it all the way to number 10 on the US Indie Billboard charts. Recently, King Von has just dropped his newest album, Welcome to O Block, in October of 2020, which was received well by fans, critics, and the rap community. Speaking on the album, Von told Complex, if you're doing something and keep doing it, you're going to get better results. Everything better. It is the one for real. I've been working hard. While
And that's gonna do it for the end of the video. Comment down below what y'all thought. What's your thoughts on the King Von situation, bro? The condo around those things, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people been. I ain't even gonna go into that. It's a lot of controversy whether like what happened, but I feel like I know what happened, but we not gonna get into that. Just comment down below what y'all thought. Like the video for me, and R.I.P. King Von, man. It's a sad thing, bro. I should have done this earlier, but I eventually got to it. But I got more videos to do. I'm gonna edit this one. Then we probably gonna react to something else, different type of video. But that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. It's been your boy Von Gotti, and I'm out. Peace.
Von. Von. Von.